everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Monica. I am a RN, BSN. I just graduated from nursing school, 4 months ago. So it's been a little bit, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a little update on kind of my job. I've been on my own for a month now, and I wanted to kind of share how it's going. Being a new nurse during a pandemic is very interesting, but it is for everyone. So yeah, different time, but I hope you all are doing well, and I thought I'd do my makeup and kind of share with you guys what's going on. I just woke up, so my voice is kind of weird. It's about 7:30 right now. I work nights, by the way, and for those of you like, oh my gosh, that's so late, like, I didn't fall asleep until 12 o'clock, so, got a decent amount of sleep, so, alright, let's do this. Okay, so, I kind of want to share, kind of what's been going on. So the last time I talked to you guys, quarantine was just starting, the lockdown at least, so it's been about a month since that happened, about a month and a half now, and when that all started was my first day on my own, and my first shift solo is when all this happened. And I remember I had a patient that was COVID testing, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I was so freaked out, and there was so much going on, and the orders were so they didn't make sense. I tried paging, and it was just a whole fiasco. So my first night was so stressful. Oh my goodness, I'm just using some hydrating spray because I don't know about you guys, but my facility, we have to wear a surgical mask throughout our entire shift, and we now have to wear face shields as of a couple days ago. So I don't mind that at all. I feel more protected. I wore my glasses to work anyway, just before that, just for a little added, I don't know, something in front of my eyes. But I do like having the face shields and the mask for sure. So I have been liking that. I mean, it does get a little warm, but it's been fine. I'm lucky to have one, and so I've definitely realized that. But yeah, it's been going well, but it's been pretty stressful. And I know for everyone it has been stressful during this time, whether or not you're working or not, and I definitely understand that. But I think just being a new nurse in general, I've been pretty stressed. Yeah, I've heard people talk about it before, but I didn't really realize how anxious I would get. So I would get pretty stressed. You don't just doubting yourself, and but I am not afraid to ask questions, which is something that I'm proud of myself for. I would rather ask, a lot of questions than, have a dumb question, for example, than be an unsafe nurse or make a mistake, because, that's just me. So I'm not afraid to ask questions, which has been very nice for me. So everyone's been very nice. I haven't experienced any, old nurses eating their young or whatever. Everyone's been very nice. So it's definitely been appreciated. But otherwise, it's been stressful, but I know it'll be like this for the first, 6 months to a year. So this is nothing new, but, yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little better now in terms of, because when I first started, for the first month, I would say, I would come home and just rethink everything. For example, I would wonder, oh my gosh, did I miss something in a report to tell the upcoming nurse? Did I forget to chart this one thing? Did I, miss something? Did something happen? I would just get paranoid and super anxious. So I would have to listen to podcasts when I was sleeping so that I could sleep and distract myself and think of something else. So I mean, new nurse anxiety is definitely a thing, to where, but I know that's normal, and for those of you who are going through it, it's completely normal. It feels like crap, I'm gonna be honest, because you're like, oh my gosh, like I should be better than this. But think about it, you've never worked on your own as a nurse ever. You know, in clinical you always had someone there, and everything, and someone saying, oh, you forgot to chart this, or like, oh hey, so, you know, you have to give yourself a break because you've never done this before, you know, by yourself. It's a completely different game by yourself. And so I've just been doing that, but you know, this time is stressful for everyone, and so it's not just you, but, you know, it's definitely different being a new nurse during a pandemic, but, you know, what are you gonna do? So, but otherwise, yeah, do I like night shift? I think so. You know, I'm definitely more adjusted to the schedule now. Like before, I would get so tired around 3 a.m., but now I'm feeling good. But also, I've been doing it different. So some people, like, you know, on their off days wake up during the day shift and everything. I kind of stay like a night shift consistently throughout because I'm a big sleep person, and without my sleep or like messing up my sleep schedule, I get all sorts out of whack. So I have been just kind of, like on my off days, I'll try to go to bed around like 4 a.m. so they can wake up earlier. But that's not for everyone, you know. A lot of my coworkers do it like kind of like on their off days a day shift schedule where they'll sleep through the night and wake up during the day, but I don't think I could do that. But yeah, but I'm definitely more used to the schedule now. I mean, it's different because, you know, I'd feel more like, oh, I'm missing out on stuff without quarantine, but with quarantine, it's like, what else am I gonna do? Like, several times I've woken up at like 3 p.m. and been like, oh, I should get up, but then I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm in quarantine, so I just go back to bed. But yeah, that's kind of been it. But I mean, I think when quarantine ends, it'll feel a little weird because, you know, people do stuff during the day, and I'll be like, hey, you want to hang out around like 8 p.m.? But it's been good. Like, I've been FaceTiming my friends and everything. I've been talking to a lot of my nursing friends too from college, and that's been crazy. Like, I feel so bad for all you like people in nursing school right now or just graduating in May. Like, oh my gosh, that sucks. Like, you missed a clinical, you know, your capstone if you're graduating. So I feel for you all. I'm thinking of you all who are in nursing school and or who are graduating, because that really does suck. But yeah, I'm trying to think what other stuff has been going on. I mean, things are changing every day, I'm sure, for everyone too, like hospital policies, you know, like N95s, you know, supplies are low. It's just a very stressful time. I mean, we've been doing okay as a unit. We have a couple COVID like testing on our floor, and but we have not had any positives, knock on wood. We've in my kind of area, we're sending all the COVID positive patients to a separate hospital, so they're like kind of all in their own one hospital. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I definitely, you know, I work on a med-surg floor, so we've had about half the capacity that we normally do. So we're getting a lot of people on mandatory on call. So that's been kind of there, but that isn't the worst thing too. You know, I'm very grateful that I have a job, especially during this time. So I'm very grateful. But yeah. Anyways, have you guys been able to find hand sanitizer? I've finally been able to find toilet paper. Not any hand sanitizer. So I've been on the lookout every day. So if you guys have found stuff, let me know. I'm curious. But yeah, I've just been, you know, sleeping a lot, to be honest with you. Nothing too exciting. But it's been getting nicer weather out here, so it's so nice because I miss the sun. And I think, you know, the weather really helps with people's mood. So if it's warmer out and nicer, I think it's gonna make people a little more happy for the day. But otherwise, yeah. So, I mean, I would say kind of the biggest thing right now I'm feeling for, like, as a new nurse is the anxiety. You know, it's pretty stressful. Like, I've been afraid, like, I missed something, or forgot to do something, like chart something, or, you know, I just want to do a good job, like everyone does. It's a new job. You want to do a good job and everything, but, you know, it takes time. It's okay to remind yourself that, because it's just what happens, but yeah. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm just kind of getting ready for the evening, but I thought I would update you guys a little bit on what's been going on as a new nurse. But it's okay to be stressed. It's completely normal. And I don't think I realized how stressed I would be when I first started. And I've kind of gotten a routine down too, so that helps. But, you know, I have good coworkers, people who are willing to help out, you know, give a second opinion, and that's been very nice. Very nice. I don't know what I would do without them, because they've all been so nice. So, but, I mean, I had a CPR class that was still going on in person, a few weeks ago. And they still wanted to do it in person, but they just had everyone 6 feet apart, and we all wore masks. And that was a little different because we didn't do the 2-person one, because, you know, that would involve more than, you know, less than 6 feet apart, which is fine. And it was just a renewal class for me. It wasn't by any means the first class. So, but that was different because I was watching the video and I was thinking, oh my gosh, the day I have to do a code, it's going to be so stressful. Like, I just got, like, so nervous just watching the video, and so that's how I'm feeling. So that's gonna be a day. So I was like, oh my gosh, please. So I always want my patients to be super stable. But it was the day that happens, I will be so scared. But I know I have, like, the training and everything, but girl, I'm gonna be yelling. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna finish the rest of this up, and I will talk to you guys later, kind of when I am on my way to work and everything. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So, for those who don't know, I work 8-hour shifts, and I think starting out, I do like 8s better, just, but, you know, it gets to be a lot, you know, when you have 6 patients and you have to do all of that in 8 hours, and I know people have more than 6, which I think is crazy. Like, I mean, just charting alone, that's a ton, but anyway, so I think later on, I think 12 hours would be nice. At least for nights. I can't say for days, but for nights, then I feel like you'd have more time with them, as long as you didn't get, like, everyone switched at 11 o'clock or something. But I do like it. I work 11 to 7:30, and I usually get out of there by 7:40, which is good. It did take me a little longer for starting out sometimes, but now I'm getting a little better, and I do have lots to improve, but, yeah, otherwise, too, yeah, I work every other weekend, which has been fine. Everyone in my hospital does, so that hasn't been a big deal, and when I was on orientation, I worked days for a little bit, and that was a lot. All you days people, I feel for you, you know, you have, like, doctors coming in, everyone has diabetes, you have to do all that, and there's a lot to do right away in the morning. But so I think nights is definitely a good place to start out for new grads, for those of you who are asking. I just think, you know, you kind of really get used to just having, like, that many patients and being able to chart that many patients and care for that many patients before you would do, like, a day shift kind of thing. But that's just me personally. You know, I think people, you know, start on days all the time, but for me, I'm happy I started out on nights, as you know, as much as the schedule is different and everything, but you know, also too, the workflow is different. But I think it's also good to try to keep up your skills, like for night shift, you know, like, you know, I do as many IVs as I can. We do our own IVs at my job, and I love doing IVs, actually. I love it. So that's been fun. And that's probably one of my favorite skills to do. I haven't done an NG tube yet. That will be, I feel so bad for everyone getting NG tubes. You know, they're gagging everything. You know, doing straight cathing and everything, just keeping up my skills, I think really helps, and doing the dressing changes and everything I really like to do. But yeah, you know, I can talk to a different video of like kind of like my night shift routine and everything, but it's been good so far. I've been getting more used to it, which is good. But I'm gonna go get ready for work, and so I hope you guys have a fantastic day and stay safe out there. I am thinking of you all who are in nursing school, who are graduating, who have jobs have been affected by this, and everything. So I'm thinking of you guys. Okay, so I hope you stay safe and are doing okay. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.